Sorry, this is part two because camera, and then plus YouTube doesn't allow you to go on any longer than 10 minutes. So, moving on. As far as after I get out the shower, I use a leave-in conditioner. I use either this leave-in conditioner or I use silicone mix. Now, from what I can tell, and the reason why I got it in the first place, these two leave-in conditioners don't have any mineral oil in them, nor do they have any petroleum in it. You don't want to mess with mineral oil or petroleum. I say the most thing I've done, you know, after I've been into my hair care thing, I would mess with a conditioner, deep conditioner that has mineral oil or petroleum in it. I mean, some of them just work, some of them don't. So it depends on you. But as far as leave-in conditioners, I stay away from any leave-in conditioner that may have mineral oil or petroleum. For example, olive oil, what's the name of it? Organic Root Stimulator has olive oil, like a creamy conditioner that comes in the same form of bottle. I forgot what it's called, something olive oil lotion or something like that. It has mineral oil in it, I believe, or petroleum. One of them it has in there. I don't mess with it, and it works decent, but it's not the way I want my hair feeling. I don't like that heavy feeling in my hair either, as someone spoke to me about in the conversation. I don't like that heavy feeling in my hair at all. So these are water-based leave-in conditioners that I use. I put the leave-in conditioner on one section at a time. Make sure I get the ends really good. Get the top and then the ends. Make sure you get the ends really good, because the ends are the oldest part of your hair, and that is where you need to retain the length. Take care of your ends. Then I do the same thing. Comb it out, twist it up. No, I don't twist it up until I use a sealant. I use Kimmy oil to seal. Only thing I don't like about Kimmy oil might be the smell. That's it. It doesn't stink, but it takes away from the smell of silicone mix. And if you use silicone mix, you know that silicone mix smells really, really good. So I use this because this is an excellent moisturizing oil. It's just different from all the other oils, but it works well. And then, or I use coconut oil, or I use olive oil, carrot oil, any natural oil, not your coconut oil that you find in a jar. Coconut oil, well, there's one coconut oil that you find in a jar, but I'm not talking about regular coconut oil that's grease, that has petroleum in it. I'm talking about extra virgin coconut oil, or virgin coconut oil, or extra virgin olive oil, or whatever. You know, just make sure you use the natural oils. Okay, you can use essential oils as well, no problem. Just make sure it doesn't have mineral oil, which is the filler. So after I seal it, I might comb it out one more time, or if it's detangled, that's when I twist it up. And I twist up each section, and then I let it dry. It may seem like a lot, but it's not. After you keep on doing it and get it into your routine, it becomes like, okay, this is my normal hair routine, and it doesn't bother you as much. But you have to change what you're doing now in order to see some better results. So you need a routine. I'm not consistent with the products that I use, but I do make sure that they don't have petroleum oil, petroleum jelly or anything, or mineral oil in it. So next thing I use after that, I think that's pretty much it. I just dry it that way. I air dry it. It's fine. I don't like, as far as heat, I don't use heat that often, and when I do use heat, it's like for a special occasion. Like last time I used heat, it was New Year's, and I got my hair done at the Dominicans, and they did an excellent job. My hair looked really healthy, and I had them trim it. But I use heat like every so often, probably once every 3 months, every 4 months, but never often. That will break your hair. Also, another tip is that when you're, I've also noticed people complaining about length that are natural. When you see how back in the 70s women used to wear their hair in big old picked out afros. Now, depending on your hair type, if your hair type is in the 4s, if you pick out your hair, keep picking out your hair or what have you to keep that shape, your ends are eventually gonna break off because your hair is kind of dry. If you're doing the oil sheen and then picking it out and it's not moisturized, you'll see little breakage in the comb, and the breakage is not normal at all. So that's why it's best to, if you do want to do an afro, do like a chunky fro or something like that. Make it into twists and then take it out, and then you have like your fro that way. But don't keep on picking it out, picking it out, and thinking that your hair is gonna retain any kind of length that way. It's not. I've learned from a few hair gurus where their hair is like all the way down. I want to give a shout out. I know it's my first YouTube video, but I want to give a shout out to Rustic Beauty because I love watching her videos. Her hair is dumb long and it looks so beautiful and healthy. Sarah 252, I think. Her hair is like it looked like a 4B, and her hair is all the way down like to her waist. It's really long. So if you feel like there are not enough naturals, well you've never seen naturals with long hair, go to those videos. Rustic Beauty, Sarah 252, and there's one Kemi, I think Kemi 21, but she has a photo album that I always visit, and her hair is beautiful and long. So these are certain things that I've learned from them. I've learned from Kemi 21, I think that's the number. I learned from her that it's best for you to wear your hair in like styles like this, or braid outs, twist outs, and X, Y, and Z, because that keeps that moisture in your hair, rather than like combing it all out, having to manipulate it and let it dry up into a big picked out fro, because that right there is the key, in my opinion. The picked out fro will dry your hair out and it will break your hair off. So she uses that tactic, and I hope I'm saying everything right, but she uses that technique because she uses the technique to wear braid outs and twist outs and X, Y, and Z